ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Monkey Captain in his 105 LEF. We're gonna bump up that main map so everybody can actually see it. This is, of course, a tier 7 game because when you're in a tier 5 artillery, it's exactly what you want to see. Why am I showing an arty game? Well, first off, this arty is a little bit different from your standard one. And second, well, you'll see as the game goes on. I also want to say that I'm sorry, I'm using the worst mic right now because the good one decides not to work right now. I don't know why. I have fiddled with it for way too long, and now I'm going to be cutting the recording kind of tight on getting my games out as I wanted to record in this session. But so yeah, so unfortunately for the next at least 2 games, you guys are going to have the bad audio. I'm sorry for that. I'm going to do as much as I can in post to clean it up, but it won't be perfect. It won't be like the other audio anyway. So sorry again. I don't know why I'm having audio issues. I will hopefully sort that out before too long, and hopefully by next week or this weekend you guys will have good audio again. In the meantime, let's watch as he missed his first shell. It looks like our Type 58 far overextended and got himself. If that shell had landed, that could have been a ton of damage. Oh well. Our Type 58 got himself killed because he ran out into death, and well, that's what happens when you run out into death. So hitting the layout, and this is the thing about the LEF that people tend to forget, is this thing reloads really fast. Almost 400 damage to that poor T-37 who could do nothing about it. And we're just gonna keep throwing shells out here, and this thing reloads fast enough that if it tracks you, it will reload and aim in again and be able to retrack you. And it's one of the reasons heavy tanks hate this thing and the FV. Oops, but then again, it also does things like that where it just, you know, its HE gets completely absorbed by armor. Ooh, there we go. That poor Leo ran out in front of us and then got shot by our IS-2 as well. And predictions, a little bit of luck and some predictions lead to the death of the poor Crusader. Now, only getting the not quite tracking shot, but against the E25. You can see the E25 is scared enough to realize that he needs to not be there, and so he immediately ducked into cover. T29 is not concerned. His armor has been protecting him against us so far, up until that shot, in which case we tracked him, and teammates are just wheeling him down. And Monkey's just going to keep him pinned in this position as he continues to do damage. Wolverine, if it walks into the shot, is going to be in a lot of pain. Unfortunately, we got mostly track damage, but it looks like we still blew the track off the Wolverine and keep it pinned in place, and just can't keep doing unfair things to this poor Wolverine. He blows the repair kit. It's not really going to matter. He didn't hide behind the T28 hull, so he's just going to end up in a bad spot. Now, we did win the north pretty handily. As much as we technically lost the south, we haven't lost it yet because they haven't actually made it across this open field yet. With Monkey dropping bombs on them every chance he gets, he has stalled this advance out. Oh, if that E25 though comes around that corner, he could be an issue. But Monkey is not particularly worried about him. He either doesn't see him on the map or knows that his teammates are going to destroy him, which is not something I ever really want to count on. Your teammates have a tendency to just forget about this whole thing called shooting the enemy. Good job on that T-34-85. This poor guy is not going to be able to escape me. I guess if he backs up far enough, he might. But You're not really gonna ever get out of there. We're gonna get line of sight on him once he gets out from behind this thing. The monkey is set in position where he can take advantage of that. Nope, he's switching to the enemy E25. Ooh, look at this shot. I did not realize you could get a shot like that. Ooh, unfortunately not able to do anything to E25. E25 is just going to take the Oni out. Unless Monkey's able to land a shot here. Nope, not yet. Yeah, it's not going to take much longer for the Oni to die. Unless we drop a shell through the back of an E25 and take him out of the game. Good job. And the Grill is just going to sit here and let us kill him too because, you know, enemy team didn't need him. Oni, the T-34 should be hugging the Oni right here. He's not, but he still manages to get the kill, out-distancing, or out-circling the rotation of the wait, that's not, oh, I guess Monkey fired and I didn't notice. Okay, cool. So now with only 2 members of the enemy team left, the battle really does come down to the wire because both enemies are fast enough and maneuverable. We have one ARL who's decided he's actually a tank destroyer and not a heavy tank. And so he's just going to sit in that one position forever. As far as I can tell, I doubt he's ever going to move. Meanwhile, we have an STRV that's trying to circle around. But if he's not careful, he's going to get singled out and taken out. So that really means that Monkey's the only one who's really in a position to do anything about this. Now, I don't know if he's in the right position for this. I personally would prefer he was either down here, or actually I'd prefer if he was here, or even over here right now. Because the enemy team is going to expect him to be in this location, so actually being here is not where you want to be. Though this thing does not have the speed that the French artillerists are known for, so that might be an issue. There we go. Found the 12T fixed camera, yep. And so we have been spotted, but ow, we can take 1 shell, dodge damage to the gun. No repair kit. Well, that's a mistake. I'm gonna assume he forgot to reload one. That, or he's running some sort of consumable in its place. But I think he'd be running something in space, and in the space of the fire extinguisher if he was running some sort of weird consumable. Looks like we're getting shot at. I should be able to back up far enough to shoot over the rock, but Monkey's not going to do that. He's just going to keep going around the rock, which is a mistake in my opinion because oh, that shot though, that bait. Of course, if that shot had missed, that would have been game over most likely. Well, no, maybe not, but that ARL was not invoking confidence. That was a well-placed shot. Mastery Class Ace Tanker, Bruiser Fighter, and the Gore's Medal. You barely see these. I'm actually surprised this doesn't go on the other side, over with the Epic Medals, but apparently an SPG causing 10 times your hit points of every vehicle and damage is not actually epic. It's just kind of okay. It does manage to grab the Confederate and a high caliber. Anytime you're in an artillery and manage to snag a high caliber, your team has done something wrong. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, most of the team did less than 1,000 damage except for these 3. And they definitely deserve some props. They did well. But if Monkey had been there, this would have been a horrible loss. Yeah. 34 shots fired and 15 hits. if anybody ever says that artillery is overpowered, you just give them these numbers. Like, I mean, in everything else, you spend like a minute aiming and loading, and then you shoot and you miss half the time, and it's just like, seriously. But in things like this and the FV304, you don't do that. You don't miss nearly. Well, you miss nearly as often, or definitely you miss as often, but you reload fast enough that it doesn't really matter so much, which is why I love playing the FV304. And good experience there. Would have been better on the crest and the experience, obviously, if he'd been running a Prem account, but unfortunate. 1,000 assistance damage. That's mostly from tracking. Good job. Thank you so much for saying this in, Monkey. Please, everybody, hit that like button if you have enjoyed this. And tell your friends about it. If you want the channel to grow, there's the 2 best ways you can help out the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.